Hi everyone, Nick Cheney here, and welcome to today's tutorial on the camera gear that you need to buy to start recording video at home. And so we're going to kick right off. So first up, we've got the body. Now I've chosen the Canon EOS 700D. If you want to use Nikon or Pentax or Olympus or whoever, you're most welcome to. But this is my preferred brand. Okay, it shoots in full HD, and it's got a reasonable price tag. I wouldn't go and spend more than $1,000 on a body unless you're an enthusiast or you're taking your photography more seriously. But just to have a decent camera to record with, that's a pretty good price. In addition to the body, I strongly recommend that you buy one of these little things. It's basically an infrared remote control, meaning that when you're standing in front of the camera, you can basically start and stop filming and take still photos as well. Okay, basically controls the shutter. And as you can see, they're pretty cheap. I think I bought mine for about 20 bucks, but obviously you can get them a lot cheaper. So that's one very handy little tool, that one. Now, when you're filming, you're actually using quite a lot of power because remember, your shutter is going to be open for longer periods of time. It also applies for photographers who are doing longer exposures, say night exposures, for example. So a battery grip comes in very handy. And the reason why is that this little compartment down here can hold 2 lithium-ion camera batteries. It also comes with a compartment that you can put 6 AA batteries into, which is great for extra backup. And this unit just slides into the base of your camera. So this can be very handy if you're doing lots and lots of filming. Okay, of course you can set up the camera body to a power supply, but if you're shooting on location, this is a much better alternative. Of course you're going to need power, so I would honestly spend the extra and get Canon genuine batteries. You will get one with the body, okay? And as I said, 2 will fit into this compartment in the battery grip. So 70 bucks, that's about standard I think these days. You may be getting a little bit cheaper, but don't spend, don't buy the generic ones. You've spent a lot of money on your gear so far, you want to look after it and getting, proper gear, including batteries. Don't skimp out on that. In terms of lenses, I'm not going to go on too much about this other than to say, figure out what you want to shoot and, figure out what your needs are, and then go and have a chat to one of the guys at a camera shop. And I say camera shop specifically because you'll often find that they're photographers. If you go to JB Hi-Fi or Harvey Norman or whoever, they might be photographers, you might be lucky, but chances are they won't be. So if you want honest advice about which lens to buy for your particular purpose, go and speak to a camera shop. All right. They'll also recommend you buy one of these, and I do too. It's basically a UV filter. I won't go into the specifics of why UV over other filters and things like that, but basically this is now used to protect the front of your lens. Remember, it is an expensive piece of glass. If you scratch the front of the lens, it's pretty much stuffed. So this will help protect that. I guess it's just a little bit of insurance against your expensive lens. Okay. In terms of microphones, Rode mics, these are pretty much standard these days. You can see by the picture there, it just plugs into the side of your camera. 100 bucks, it's a no-brainer. In terms of memory, I'd strongly recommend that you buy what we call a class 10. See that little 10 there with a C? Almost looks like a copyright sign. Okay, that refers to the read and write speed of your card. Now, if you're recording video, particularly if you're recording a high definition, you need to ensure that this number is as high as possible. 30 megabytes I think is pretty fast. You can get 40, 60, and I think start again. You can get higher or faster speed cards as well. Just as a side note, in terms of how much footage you'd actually get on a card, look, you'd probably get about 10 minutes of recording on this size card, on a 32 gig card, give or take. All right. So that equates to about 3 gigabytes per minute of footage. Okay. And look, they're pretty cheap these days as well. But again, talk to the guy at the camera shop. They'll be able to recommend a card to suit your particular purpose. Okay. Obviously, with video, you want to avoid camera shake where possible. So, tripod. This is the one I've got. I've had it for many, many years. It's a simple, basic tripod that's really sturdy. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles like other tripods, but it's a good, sturdy tripod that will serve you for many, many years, and it's got a reasonable price tag as well. In terms of lighting, I'm going to leave this one pretty much to you. Obviously, if you're shooting outdoors, there's different lighting conditions. Have a play around with it, is all I'm going to say. Look up YouTube, have a play around with lights that you have at home. Again, you can also speak to the camera shop about this. In terms of looking after your gear and transportation, this has been one of the best products I've ever had in my life. A low pro Fastpack 250. Down the bottom is where you store all your camera gear. Up the top is a day pack. So you can store sunglasses and sun cream and things like that in there as well, on your iPad or whatever. I've also used this for weekends away where I'm only want to take on carry-on luggage on the plane. This will actually fit a pair of sneakers, jeans, sweaters, and a whole bunch more. Funny enough, it's one of the best backpacks I've ever bought in my life. It's falling apart now. I've had it for many years, but it's still one of my favourites. And it will protect your gear, no problem at all. And they're not that expensive. You can get different size ones, like larger sizes, which will also hold a laptop. Okay, great little bag, that one. Now, whatever gear you buy, particularly the body, the camera body, I'd strongly recommend that you get an extended warranty on top. Just remember though, that if you drop your body or drop your lens, you get sand in it, or you get water in any of the components, then that will void the warranty immediately, and there is no recourse on that. Okay? Just another thing on that, make sure that you buy Australian product with Australian warranties. You can buy what we call grey imports. They can be considerably cheaper than the Australian equivalent. However, if something goes wrong, you've got to ship it back overseas and wait longer, and that could be actually worse than actually paying the premium for buying the gear here in Australia. So just be aware of where you're actually buying the gear. If you're looking for further advice or reviews or anything like that about camera technology, this site has proven to be a really valuable resource over the years, dpreview.com. So if you're looking for the latest gear, or you want to you've seen a camera in the camera shop and you just want to read some reviews about it, this is the place to come and do it. Okay, so that's about it, guys. Look, if you've got any further questions on this process, please reach out to me on either Facebook or LinkedIn. My name's Nick Cheney, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks and enjoy your day. Bye now.